happy Wednesday. I hope wherever you are that you and your loved ones are safe and well, that you're having a good week and a good day. I think I'm going to switch things to Wednesday permanently because it's a little bit easier to film on Wednesdays than Thursdays. I'll see how it goes, but I just felt like maybe it's just too much having me back to back if you are a watcher and a reader of the video and the blog. But if you're one or the other, you know, whatever, it's fine. I just thought, let me shake things up and do it on Wednesday. So here we are. Today has been a good one thus far. I did something I did not expect to do, and I took a walk, which obviously I expect to do because I walk every day. I try to. And I have been looking online to check out sneaker styles because I thought the orthotics are a big investment, and if they don't work, or if I don't like them, or if they whatever, that's a giant chunk of money that will not be covered by my insurance, because they never are. But they try, but they're never covered. But I thought maybe if I get a better, more supportive shoe, it might make a difference. What prompted this change of heart? Well, over the weekend, I had something happen that I have not had happen since 2003, 2004. I started getting, when I was just sitting down, I started getting like an electric shock feeling in my right foot. Now, it was on the inside aspect of my foot, in line with the hallux rigidus and the spur and all that nonsense. And it was so bad that it would actually make me jump, like, you know, because it startled me. And I would get like shock, and then nothing for like 10 minutes. And then I'd get two fast ones. I mean, if I didn't know better, I would think that my foot was doing like a, what do they call that? Oh my gosh, now I can't think of it. Like an SOS out somehow. What do they call that? Geez, I'm having a brain moment. But Morse Code. If I didn't know better, I would be thinking that my brain was doing like a my brain is my foot was doing like a Morse code. But it was so painful. And it would be like my foot would be hurting, and we were sitting in the local park, you know, enjoying the day, and I would just get these shocks, and it would be I wasn't doing anything to warrant such a dramatic thing, you know, happening in my foot. And then on the walk home, I think that's when I finally told my husband about it. It was happening while I was walking, and then it happened a bunch more times on Sunday night. Or Monday night rather, Sunday and Monday night, but then like I think Sunday was worse, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, it was one or the other. But I have not had that happen since my left foot, way back, taking it way back to the beginning of this nonsense. And it really threw me because I thought, is this what it's going to be from now on? Like, am I going to be dealing with this? And I can't quite tell when it's going to start. My back feels unstable, my foot feels unstable, and it's this weird not knowing what's going to go wrong when sensation. It's lovely. So anyway, I started looking at sneakers again. I've been sort of compiling a like list for a while since I saw the podiatrist, but then I was passing this local shoe store, and I thought, let me just go in, because they are sneakers. That's what they do. They're like, they focus on runners and things like that. And I ran into the nicest person working in the store, and he was so helpful to me. And it wasn't just that he was trying to make a sale. Like, I was telling him a little bit about my background and my backstory rather. And he said, oh, I hear what you're saying. He goes, I work in healthcare. And we had this 35-minute conversation about healthcare, about policy and things like that. He was such a young, nice guy and just super helpful. And so as I'm standing there walking around the store in these shoes, I was like, I can't imagine not walking home in them. And he was stunned. He said, how much do you walk? And when I was telling him, he said, I'm kind of shocked that you're walking around that much in Converse. with the problems that you're having in your foot. And so I said to him, yeah, I'm not going to give them up. And he said, no, I love Converse. He said, but something's got to give. So I'm like, you are correct, which is why I'm here. Now, I had not anticipated buying anything. I was just looking, but they were so comfortable. I thought, oh my gosh, I need to get them. So I did, and it was an investment, but it was a teeny percentage what I would have paid for my orthotics. So I was like, you know what, this is a good investment. It's a good place to start. We'll start here and see what happens. But yeah, the pain. I haven't had it happen since Monday. Let me knock on wood really fast. And hopefully it won't come back, but I have a feeling. I have a feeling. But that was a throwback for me. I have not had that happen since the first year, 2 years, of this whole RSD CRPS situation, because the pain was shooting up my left leg to my knee. And anyway, he was super nice. I'm going to message the store to thank him again because he was extremely kind. The other thing that happened this week is I was in one of my two of my stroke groups, and I realized it's a lot of people that are newly diagnosed after a stroke and, trying to look for support, or they've been dealing with the rehabilitation after their stroke for a long time. And what I've been trying to find, without luck so far, and I'm obviously just beginning this, is the long-term mental effects and emotional effects of having a stroke. I see a lot of like rehabilitation, physical stuff like that. I have not found a lot of information on the emotional and mental long-term effects of coming through a stroke, because like I was telling my husband the other day, I feel like physically I've come back almost 100%, which is extraordinary. And I found a statistic on, I think it's the American Stroke Foundation website. I could totally be wrong about that. I'll double check. That says that only 10% of people that have had a stroke regain their full physical, which is crazy to me. I understand it and I believe it, but that's too small a percentage. But I haven't found anything about, I'm not the same person that I was. My brain does not work the same way as it did on December 24th before 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I can't, when I try to explain that to my doctors and stuff, they're sort of like, but then they move on. And it's upsetting to me, because I thought it's phenomenal to have the physical back, but it's very hard to not have your brain work the same way. I know all the medications that I've had to take over the last 20 years have not helped my memory, but I feel like my memory is worse than it ever was. My attention span for certain things is like, I can't fully explain it, but I have not found, I've seen books about post-stroke recovery and rehab and taking care of yourself after a stroke, but I haven't seen anything that's like living with the, I don't know, maybe, and I know it's not just me, because I know there are other people talking about it in my stroke groups, so I have to dig a little deeper and see if I can find something, or write something, because I feel like you're never the same person. No one is the same person as they were 2 days ago, but after a traumatic brain event, you're definitely not the same person that you were. Your brain doesn't work the same way. So I'm sort of, that's what I need to find, or investigate and create, because it's hard. It's very hard. And so, yeah, so that's where we are. I have not done a shirt shout out in a long time, and I really wanted to do one for these guys. Adventures with Purpose. Please check them out. Check out their YouTube channel. They are an underwater search and recovery team. They started out a few years ago doing environmental cleanup, because apparently when a car is dumped in a water source, eventually the chemicals leak out, and it really poisons the water source and our natural bodies of water. And so they started out doing, trying to pull cars and vehicles out of bodies of water to do environmental work. It became a recovering remains type of scenario, and they have helped free of charge close, I think, 24 cold cases to date, including one as recently as 2 weeks ago. And they're just an extraordinary, selfless group of people who it's no cost to law enforcement, it's no cost to people when you purchase items from their shop or make a donation. It all goes to them being able to travel the country, using their own resource, like own time and everything, to help families and loved ones and investigators solve or potentially solve cases. And so I found them by accident, and I love the channel, and I support the channel, and I support what they do because, gosh, they're a specialized dive team. They're not just guys that just jump in the water. They know what they're doing. They use sonar equipment. They're all like certified divers and stuff, and they've got a really great team of people that work the cameras and edit and everything. Just really nice guys. So I highly encourage you to check out Adventures with Purpose. They're just extraordinary human beings, paying good forward to really just help people with no cost to the families. And so everything helps. And so anyway, check them out. I'm going to put a link in my description. I hope wherever you are that you have a low pain, no pain, low aggravation, no aggravation, kind of a day, kind of a week, and kind of a weekend to come in a few more days than normal. That is what we hope for, that is what we deserve, and that is what I wish for each and every one of you. I hope you have a lovely afternoon, and if you're starting school again, I hope you have, or your kids or your grandkids, have a fabulous school year. I hope this one is safe, productive, and amazing. So take care, be well, have a good afternoon. I'll see you Friday for the blog. Bye.